Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a lentil stew. I'm not going to call it lentil soup because I'm really making this a hearty, like a stew. What I got is a pound of carrots, a pound of celery, and a pound of onions, rough diced in the large chunks, like you would for stew. I got a bone off one of those pork butts I smoked last week. I got some pork fat chopped up. Some big chunks of ham I had left over from, they pulled it out of the deep freeze, I had it left over from Christmas, and a pound of kielbasa cut into 1-inch chunks. Now let me start putting this together for you, and I'll show you what I do. Now I got a pan over high heat. I'm just going to add all this pork fat right to this and render out the fat. And I'm going to use the fat to cook all my vegetables in once it's all rendered. What I got here is a pan over high heat. I just threw that pork fat right in there. I'm going to let that start to cook down. Now this pork fat is off a ham. So I'm going to let this cook down and melt. And it's going to cook up kind of much like bacon. And I want to cook it down until it's crackling like it would be if it was bacon. As you can see, some of the fat has started cooking out of this, out of the chunks here. I've lowered the heat so they don't burn, and I'm just going to let them continue to melt. Now I am getting some sugar from the ham. This was a ham, like I said, ham fat around the edges. That's okay if that burns a little bit, because it's not going to affect the flavor of anything as long as I watch it and don't let it get too bad. Now at this point we cooked out a bunch of the fat. I'm going to leave these in there to melt down a little more. But I'm going to add the ham that I cut into chunks. And this is more for flavor than anything else. Let that just brown just a wee little bit, and I'm going to add the vegetables. Now that the meat's browned up a little bit, I'm going to add all these vegetables. Right to that. Give them a good stir. And I'm going to season these. A little bit of salt. Some black pepper. Some of my own seasoned salt. That's about it. I'm going to stir it up. Cover it up, let it cook for about 5 minutes. So it's been about 5 minutes. As you can see, the onions have started to cook down. Some other vegetables. So I'm going to add the bone to it. Add this pork sausage to it. I mean, not pork sausage, beef sausage, excuse me. I have some frozen stock that I made. I'm going to add that to it. Since I didn't have enough frozen stock, I'm going to add some of this. Just Kirkland chicken stock, Costco brand. Now I got a couple of these, so I'll add 2 of them. also going to add about a half a gallon of water. And of course, these lentils. Now I'll give it a good stir. Going to lower the fire down to about medium. Cover it with a gap and just let it go for about an hour, and then I'll check it. So I let it simmer for a solid hour. And we're going to check it here. Check the lentils, make sure they're cooked. Take that bone out and check it. So I'm going to take that bone out. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, the bone comes out. See, those lentils are done. The lentils are cooked through. Let me taste the stock. And actually the stock has a really good flavor. I don't need to add anything. Oop, got the knuckle here. So take that out. Oh. Okay, so this is basically done. So let me plate some up for you. And there you go. Hearty lentil stew with some beef sausage, beef kielbasa. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless.